before this video begins, I'd just like to say that I'm on a stage on the account where I'm looking to start learning how to raid soon, so doing Chambers of Xeric, so I'd just like to put it out there now for any of my subscribers or anyone watching this video does a lot of raiding and they'd like to maybe teach a player how to do Chambers of Xeric, and if there's a clan I could join or if I could join your team, please hit me up in game or comment on the video. I'd love to start learning raids as soon as possible. Thank you very much, enjoy the video. Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video and welcome to RuneScape progress number 41, and starting off with finding a hard clue scroll while mining amethyst, so that sets the tone for some good luck. Back to barrows for a bit, did lots of barrows chests in a couple of weeks, did sort of 10 at a time. Love using my maxed house, I mean just flexing that everywhere, and it's become helpful in so many different situations, and it saves on the dueling rings too. Elite clue scroll from 347, so we'll be doing that just after these 10 chests. I haven't had too much luck with elites apart from the old Fury ornament kit last time though, so not complaining about that. But first up, the hard clue, master clue from that one, that was from the amethyst, so yeah, amethyst mining gets you master clues. And then the elite clue scroll was next, and an ancient page for Saradomin page from that, to my mistake. Not too bad. And the master clue unfortunately required an infernal axe, and I didn't really want to spend the money on it as I don't think I'm ever going to use it, so yeah, rest in peace that master clue. That was like step 1 as well, so it wasn't really too bad. Abyssal Sire, I went back to that for a bit, got another Abyssal Demon Slayer task. I went to this boss in previous episodes, but not with a maxed house, but with a maxed house it was a lot nicer. I didn't use many supplies, didn't use much food, did a few trips where I did like 10-12 kills and pretty much didn't use any supplies at all, so that way worked a lot better, because it's one of those bosses that I do find quite annoying. It's very time consuming, but with the house obviously it makes it's a lot nicer. And strategy wise, as I upgrade my gear it should get better, but the arc light absolutely rips through Sire. Like, you can hit ridiculous stuff, like you hit like a 57 with the arc light I think on Sire. It's quite a basic boss to kill. I've found now it's kind of a few different phases, and you just got to be careful during this phase that you don't get comboed by the minions and the poison doesn't get you either, but I got the hang of it I think after like 25 kills or so. So to show you guys a bit of loot that I got, I don't usually do the entire task because that would take me far too long. I'm going to just show you some loot from 24 Abyssal Sires and also some Vorkaths that I did during the time. So 1.1 mil, no unsides unfortunately, and then Vorkath 16 kills, 2.2 mil. So you can tell which one is the best profit, but aside, if I do get an unside it should be better. Beginner clue scroll, not expecting much, and I didn't get much. Straight back to another hard clue scroll, and 79.7k Lunar Isle teleport's quite nice though. Back to Vorkath for a bit, decided to do a few more kills, and an elite clue scroll from Vorkath on this kill. Eventually getting to the end of that elite, giving us 293k, not too bad at all for an elite. And a good old Spori, kill count 12, 121, getting better, but still not near that personal best. Kronos and Snapseed, so Snapseed pretty nice, but we want as many Atases as possible. Okay, so needed to finish off my Void set. Obviously I have the Elite Void, but need the Void Mage Helm as well. That's going to come in very handy at Zulrah. So slaved through my final, hopefully my final couple of hours of pest control. It's not so bad at the high level where you get 5 points per game, and as long as the team are not completely stupid, you shouldn't. The Void Knight shouldn't die at all. So I think I got those 200 points done in about an hour and a half or so. Not too bad. Enough to get us the Void Mage Helm, which will come in very handy, as I said, at Zulrah for a bit of extra accuracy and speeding up those kill times and making sure I don't die too much either. So yeah, big upgrade. That should have probably done it a while ago, but I didn't anyway. A few Brimstone Keys, coal from that one, not too bad in terms of my smithing grind. Back to another medium clue, 4.9k, pretty average to be honest. 4 more Brimstone Keys, got some gold ore, some monkfish, pretty good there, 222, 347 steel bars, lovely, and 111k cash, so lovely chest. Back to barrows for 10 more chests just to try my luck again. I'm thinking about maybe going for collection log in terms of completing barrows, but the collection log doesn't go back until like 2014-15 when I got the majority of my items. I didn't really do barrows too much in the last 3 years. I only really come back to it recently, and more so with the maxed house. But maybe that's a future goal. All barrows items shouldn't be too difficult because you can do like 13-14 chests an hour, and over time that'll certainly add up. And of course it does depend a lot on your RNG as well in barrows. But I think overall I've got probably 75% of the items I think after 358 chests, which for the drop rate isn't too bad. Not much luck, but plenty of runes. That's another great reason to do it. It's good runes to charge that trident, and also just general money. I mean, without getting an item, barrows can be like 800k, 900k profit an hour. Okay, so another elite clue scroll. It's another good reason to do barrows. And 187k, pretty average that time. Nothing too special, but yeah. And back to Nightmare Zone. 1 mil points. In about 45 minutes, very good run for me, that one. And time to imbue my Berserker Ring, that +8 strength bonus, something again I should have done a while back, but got to do it at some point, and yeah, that's great. Vorkath's head drop, another one. I had lots of them. It's good as I can use one of them on my range cape if and when I get 99 ranged. And a hard clue scroll coming in, 72k, blue DI chaps T. I think that is a unique, so we will take it. 76k from that one, pretty average. Now the Brimstone Key and 475 coal, so the chest is shitting out the coal. 51k for that hard clue, nothing special at all. Now I wish I'd got this one on camera. I got 98 ranged, literally the moment Vorkath fired his fireball, and I clicked to move, but then I got the level, so my character for some reason automatically moved back to the spot I was in, and I got one bang to 88 by the fireball. So that was an interesting mechanic there. Good job I'm not hardcore, otherwise I would have been absolutely fuming. But yeah, we're not going to talk about this drop. A Dragon Spear from Vorkath. I don't want to even think about how rare that might be, but yeah, it gets it out of the way, I guess. 124 for this one's Spory, number 13, still after that bottomless compost bucket, but 2 Atas seeds, that is perfect. That's going to increase my herb yield for a while, so that's a good Spory. I decided to use some of the bones that I got from Vorkath in my bank to get myself to 80 prayer. I wasn't too far from it, so thought might as well get there, and yes, I can wear the Bone Crusher necklace. I got it with the Ectofrontis, got a bit of extra XP, and using the daily as well, where you just get free bone meal and slime, helped with this. And another medium clue scroll for a couple of green GI'd bodies, 15-16k. I decided to buy myself the Augury Prayer, so that'll help with my magic stuff at Zulrah. I plan to camp that boss for quite a while very soon once I learn it properly. Obviously did a kill for the diary, but that was rough. Back to Vorkath for a bit, Dragon Plate Leg drop on that kill. And another Dragon Plate Skirt drop this time, and yes, this boss is just perfect for making money. And 82 woodcutting was quite close to the level because I've done lots of winter toe recently, so I thought I might as well quickly go get some U-logs and knock it out. Some more Dragon Plate Legs from Vorkath, so just adding to that very nice cash stack starting to build in the bank. And another Vorkath's head. Plenty of those now, so I'm either going to out them or just keep them for collection. And more Dragon Plate Legs, loads of good luck in this one. Vorkath's head number 7, I think this was now, so yeah, no complaints. Just finishing kill count number 100 of Vorkath, so just to review those 100 kills, the first sort of 10-15 were a bit rough, but after that I got the hang of the mechanics pretty easily, and haven't died since kill count 5 I think, other than that freak death when I got 98 range, but I don't want to count that one. But yeah, still lost 100k. And at 92 farming, halfway to 99, but that's going to go very quickly. Farming, a very passive skill, but trains very quickly when you continue to do it often. Medium clue, 85k, thanks to the lumberyard teleports. Can't believe those are so expensive. Look at this for a hard clue. 3 lots of scrolls and coins in that one. Never seen that before. Level 77 Hunter coming in from the daily birdhouse runs. Very helpful in meaning I don't have to train that skill very tediously. And the Brimstone chest, 2 more keys to see whether it was kind to us. Gold ore from that, not too bad. And Dragon Dark tips, very nice. Back to the chest with a couple more, and dragon arrow tips, and some more coal. And the final 2 keys for now, gold ore and torsal seeds, very nice indeed. 14 Espori, PB that time, or joint PB. 2 more Atas seeds, so that's 4 Atas seeds in the last 2 kills, and we are balling. Hard clue scroll number 474 for the good rune plates for G. And 475 gave us Saradomin Coif and some Playlegs G. 6-step hard clue this one for 45k, certainly not worth it. And a Guthix page from that one. Finishing off the video with some Zulrah. I've been talking quite a lot about it in the video and what goals I've been working towards, so getting that full void mage, full void range, and obviously elite void has helped me immensely against this boss. You can see me just about holding my prayer flicks here on the Jad phase of Zulrah, where I've died a few times, and you'll see a few deaths coming up actually. But just briefly moving away from the old Prophet Snake for a bit, level 82 smithing, so working on that for a few of the elite diaries, and also got tons of bars in the bank from Zalcano, so might as well use them and make some dart tips for PBM. Back to the Spori, 118, kill count 15, come on Atas or bottomless compost bucket, that's what we're after. And Iazel Antiques, pretty useless, but it is what it is, I guess. Another hard clue scroll to have a look at, and a few recharged Dragonstone scrolls, but on the whole pretty rubbish. 68k from that one, or 67.7. And another hard clue for another Master Scroll, but we've got about 6 of those now. And we won't speak about that clue for much longer. I used a rotation guide to help learn the different rotations, and at the start it was absolute hell. I just didn't know what I was doing. I was getting comboed to death every time, and yeah, as I said, you will see a couple of deaths coming up. But eventually it did start to kind of click, and I was getting a few faster kills, and mainly not reaching the Jad phase too often, which is where it can get a bit ugly if you're not very good at flicking prayers like me, but I've got better at that since, of course. In comparison to Vorkath, it's got very different mechanics, but Vorkath is a lot more straightforward and a lot more kind of concrete, I think, than Zulrah. There's a lot more to remember and learn about Zulrah, but on the other hand, Zulrah can be quite relaxing unless you can't flick the mage phase properly and you die. So that's death number 1, and these all happened in pretty quick succession. You can just watch me terribly flicking the Jad phase, and the trouble with this is once you mess one flick up, you'll often mess the other one too. I did it at Hydra a few times, so it's kind of hard. Like if you do miss one prayer flick here, you're better off actually just holding that prayer and then changing, otherwise you get double hit. And yeah, that was good on the whole though. Didn't die as many times as I perhaps thought I would. And when you're learning a boss like Zulrah, you're going to make mistakes quite a lot in the early stages, so it's good to appreciate those. And now I feel like I'm much better at the boss and looking to land some of those decent drops. Got the Tanzanite Fang, Uncut Onyx, Magic Fang and Serp Visage on the rare table, as well as all the other kind of standard drops, which aren't as good as Vorkath in comparison, but the uniques for Zulrah are a lot more common, which does make up for it. And the profit per hour is fairly similar, I think. Depending with Zulrah, again, if you get the uniques, the profit's probably more. Same with Vork, if you get the 1 in 5,000 drop, it will be more, but in general, Vork is a solid 2 mil an hour, regardless of whether you get the rares, whereas Zulrah is more like 1.5 mil, but if you do get yourself a rare, it will increase to maybe 2.5 mil an hour. So yeah, that's going to be it for this progress video. Plenty more PVM in this one, and plenty more to come too. There are some skilling grinds that I am going to get into in future videos. I've got to get myself 77 rune crafting to help with some of the Dagoneth King's trips that I do in the future, but we will worry about that when it happens, so I'm certainly not thinking about it at the moment. But thank you very much for watching the video, guys, as always, and I will catch you in the next one.